Hey guys, this is Big Boss 1980-1999. This is actually going to be a different video than I've done before. This is actually a favor video. One of my coworkers at work asked me to do this for him, and I told him I would. He's actually trying to promote a couple things. The first thing he's trying to promote is his comic book that's coming out this year at the Tucson Comic Con. I have yet to see the comic book because, like I said, he's trying to keep it to have the opening at the Comic Con. But he's also trying to promote his website. Now, I already checked out his website. There's a couple things already on there. It's not very big at all. You can check out the website below. It's called DimitrioCanDraw.blogspot.com. Another thing he wants me to promote is his eBay page. Now, his eBay page is actually going to start selling his figures. So he actually gave me a couple of figures to review for his eBay page. Now, I'm not getting paid for this. Like I said, I'm doing this as a favor. Now, his eBay page, you can find it down below at deepblueviolet on eBay. So let's go ahead and get this taken care of, so I can get this taken care of for him. And I'm excited to review these figures. There's figures I already own or have familiarity with. There's figures I've never seen in person and held. So I'm excited about. So I'm going to try to do as quick as possible. So I appreciate you guys still hanging in. The first figure we're going to review is this guy. It's Man-at-Arms. Now, Man-at-Arms is in a plastic bag. So let's take him out. So that's Man-at-Arms. Now, Man-at-Arms stands about, I'll say about 5 inches. Now, this is actually the 2000X version of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. This came out probably 2000, 2001, maybe 2002. Now, this figure, it was actually sculpted by the Four Horsemen before they actually started working on the Masters of the Universe Classics itself. So, there's a lot of great detail on this Man-at-Arms, such as for a small figure. The Four Horsemen did a great job on this guy. Now, with Man-at-Arms, with this particular figure, for these particular figures, there's not a whole lot of articulation going on. So, I'm going to try to review it and show you what I mean. Now, this Man-at-Arms, his head does turn all the way around. Now, his arms, it's actually kind of hindered. This arm is actually kind of hindered by this shoulder guard. Now, the shoulder guard is actually attached to his arm, so there's no. Well, I can tell there's no way we can actually. There it is. All right, so it's attached to this to his arm, but there's no whole lot of give with this. So his arm does go out. Up slightly and out slightly, and it goes in and back. Because of the shoulder guard, there's not a whole lot of articulation. Now, this arm is actually a specialty arm. This arm has a gimmick on it. Now, the gimmick is when you put a weapon in his hand, like such as the mace. Let's see here. There it goes. He does that. So, with the mace he comes with, you can actually beat up Skeletor with that mace. Now, Man-at-Arms wrists do rotate. Goes 360 degrees. He does have a waist swivel. His legs go out and back, and kicks out and kicks in. There is no knee articulation or ankle articulation or elbow or bicep. So this pretty much is meant for a kid that doesn't really care about articulation, and that's what it was aimed for. It was kids. But other than that, this figure is an awesome looking figure. Now, he does come with 2 accessories. He comes with his mace. which is really soft and pliable. There's a lot of details on this mace. You can see the mechanics in it. It's really, really cool. The sculpting is really, really nice. Now this other thing is this blaster. Now this blaster is a prominent feature on the Mike Young productions of the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. This thing actually has a gimmick as well, which is, in my opinion, is pretty nice to have a gimmick that shoots out missiles for Master of the Universe figure. Now I kind of wish they'd bring this onto the Classics line with a little bit more of a gimmicks. So I'm sorry for the delay. My phone's been acting funky, so bear with me. The next figure we have is Evelyn. Now, as you guys are already aware, I already own this Evelyn. I actually got her at the Toy Fair. So, but I have yet to do a review on her. So this Evelyn, as with mine, comes with two accessories: her staff and her dagger. Now, I always liked this dagger because it looks, in my opinion, it looks sick. It has a skull right there. It's like intricate carvings or sculpting on this staff, which is really, really cool. And as this, the staff itself, it's made of a kind of a thick plastic. There's not a whole lot of give, except for the crystal ball part. The crystal ball part is really pliable. You see it moves around a lot. That's one thing I don't like. But as for Evelyn, as you see, her sculpt looks really, really nice. The Four Horsemen did a great job. They did great on her armor, as well as the little arm braces and her gauntlets, which are really, really cool. She also has a skull right here on her helmet, and the helmet actually has a lot more detail on it. I wish my camera's a little bit better so you can see that. But as for Evelyn, she has limited articulation. She does go side to side. Arms go all the way around, out and in. Her legs go up and back slightly, and slightly out and in. Now, Evelyn, she actually has a gimmick, which is a power punch, which is really cool, kind of reminiscent of the 80s figures. But yeah, these figures are awesome. I always loved the Mike Young series, as I mentioned before, and I thought the updated designs fit them very well, especially for our time. Now, he actually has a figure, unfortunately I cannot review, but I can show you. It is Master of the Universe versus the Stinkman Skeletor. Now, Skeletor here is actually a repaint of the Skeletor figure from the 2000 line. As you see, he has metallic body paint, body paint. My favorite feature is his Havoc staff. I like the black horns and the silver ram. As for the coloring scheme, this is so the kids can differentiate the new toy line. So Mattel can bring out more characters, or reuse the same characters with different colors. So you can see here is maroon. As for the hood and the chest guard, his armor pieces have the black on it with some gray, as you see right here, with his chest piece right there. Now, the one thing I liked about it, even though they're kind of going along with the color scheme, is his power swords, or his two-half swords, match his outfit. The good half is the maroon, the bad half is the black part. Now, as I said, this is a carded figure, so he wants me to review the card. Now, I never actually reviewed the card before. I'm not a mint on card collector. I actually have a couple things on card, but not a whole lot. So, I'm going to review it. This figure was made in 2003. As for withstanding the test of time for 10 years, this is actually pretty decent. There's some shelfware on the face itself. There is actually shelfware on the card. There's a ding right there. Now, as right here, the card is starting to separate because of this crease. I don't know if you can see that crease. It goes down, all the way up and down on the side. Now, the missus, she actually has a good eye. She's learning really quickly. It's also separating right here. She's actually caught this part. I didn't catch this part, but she caught that. So, that's been this review on these guys. So, I'm going to move on to the other pieces real quick so I can get this taken care of. Let's see here. Now, these figures I never owned. I've seen them on videos from the ACBA page and everything else, but I never owned them because they're pretty pricey for me. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what we have. First up is a Soda Street Fighter Sakura. Now, she is an awesome little figure. She's about 4.5 inches, maybe 5 at the most. These figures are heavily detailed, heavily articulated. There's a lot of manufacturers that can learn a lot from these guys, and I kind of wish they would. I never owned these guys, and he wants me to do a review on them, so I thought it was pretty cool. He asked me to do that. So she can rotate her head 360 degrees. She has up and down. She also has an ab crunch. She also can move our arms all the way around 360 degrees. She also has a bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows, which I thought was really cool. She also has wrist articulation, which goes all the way around and out and in. She also has leg articulation and a hip swivel. Her leg articulation, she can go pretty far. She can go up and slightly back. I think it's because of the sculpt. She also features double jointed knees and ankle articulation. She can rotate all the way around. Go slightly up, slightly back. Now, the one cool feature, I thought this was really cool. Her feet on the top actually are articulated as well. I thought that was pretty cool. And so you can do like a ankle pivot with it. And she also has a toe articulation, which I thought was really nice. She also comes with a few accessories. So I'll put her over here for right now. Let's see here. The accessory she comes with is a alternate head, which is like her fierce face, which looks like she's screaming or kicking some butt. Let's see. She comes with alternate hands. That's a pointing finger. Now, these hands remind me of like if she's like grabbing onto you. They're formed like that. So she comes with 2 of those. And she comes with a couple props. Now, the props, I think, is really cool. She comes with 1 extra shoe. That's all it is, a shoe. There's no articulation in the shoe. No foot articulation at all. It's just a shoe. This is my favorite part right here. The backpack. Now, this backpack actually opens. Out comes a camera, which I thought was really nice. As I keep dropping it. So yeah, the camera's really small, but really detailed, which is really cool. She also, in the backpack, comes with books. Now, the books don't come out. I think it's just there. But the fact that they put that detail in it, which is really cool, an idea. And the backpack itself is nicely sculpted. A lot of detail on the backpack. It's only meant to wear over one arm. There she goes. Really cool. Oh, there she goes. And the other figure he has that's loose is a Soda Street Fighter Ken. Now this figure is pretty cool. It's the same pretty much figure as the Skeletor figure. His head does go all the way around and does pop off because he does come out an alternate head. So you can pop that back on. As for his head, it does go slightly down and slightly up because of the hairpiece. His arms go all the way around, 360 degrees, bicep swivel, single jointed elbows, wrist articulation 360 degrees. It goes in and out, ab crunch, waist rotation. His legs are on a ball joint. See right there. So he can go out and in, up, and slightly back because of sculpting. He also features double jointed knees. Now, as for Ken, his ankle articulation is a little bit deeper, so you can go up and back. He has that little rear foot pivot, which I think is really cool, and a toe articulation. Now, Ken, he actually comes with a couple more accessories than Skeletor. He comes with a energy punch. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's for his uppercut punch. Come here finger. Thumbs up. And alternate head. So that's Ken. The other figure he has me want to show off and review, which is still in package, but I can't open it. But here it is. Soda Street Fighter Akuma, hit on card. Now this guy has never been opened, as you see here. He comes with 2 alternate hands, alternate head, energy blast for his punch. I think it's really cool. His necklace moves, so it's free roam. And as you see what comes in the wave, there's Remy, Akuma, Birdie, Fei Long, and Ibuki. So I think that's really cool. Now, like I said, I'm not a mint-on card collector, but he wants me to review on the packaging. Now, I will give the packaging at least an 8. Maybe, yeah, at least an 8. There's only one crease right here. It does have some shelf wear, so some scratches on the card itself. There's little dings into it. But other than that, the card looks really, really nice. So, that has been my review on these figures. And, like I said, it's a selfless promotion for a buddy of mine at work. So I'm trying to help him out. So I hope you guys liked it. Keep on watching if you are still watching. I got other videos coming out. And good journey, guys. Thanks.